Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome to U-Boat, a game that you get when you combine a crew or people management sim with a submarine simulator. This is like Silent Hunter 5, but good. And that says a lot, because Silent Hunter 5 is poo-poo. I would even go as far as to say this is what I wanted Silent Hunter 6 to be. But then Ubisoft said, and they made Silent Hunter Online, which was garbage trash, which shouldn't even exist. But hey, it was Ubisoft, so what do you want? U-Boat is an awesome game. It mixes a crew management simulator with a U-boat or submarine simulator, and it has quite a few things that really surprised me when I checked it out, like for myself as a game. I really always thought it was more of a crew management game, but this is basically what I wanted Silent Hunter to be, and it is here right now. It is still in an early access. They're still releasing updates for the game. There was one here recently for Friday, June 19th, so pretty recent. I actually already started a campaign, however my save game got corrupted, so I thought, why not start a new one? We're going to be playing as U-96 in January of 1941, starting off from La Rochelle in France. We're going to make our character, which is kind of cool. You can actually kind of edit your characters and change their appearance and even go for all of your crew. We're going to make our skipper, and then we'll be right back. All right, I've got my character all ready. This is actually going to be something you'll look at very often in the games. It actually matters, or I guess makes sense, to edit your character a little bit to your liking. I went with sort of a pirate look, so we can actually also name our character. And I was just thinking of going with Sherm Blackbeard because, well, you know, he's a pirate, right? We're going to get into the submarine, and I'll come back to you in just a second. Alright, U-96 is ready to go out on patrol. We just have some crew members reposition some ammo, and I have torpedoes on and off loading. So we're going to skip about 9 hours here by pressing on this button. We'll skip to about, I think, 7 o'clock, and it is dark. We are, however, ready to head off on our patrol. I am pretty sure if we check the awesome camera, which you're about to witness, and I just love this little like cut through part, and it just makes this game so awesome. Oh, we have a little bit more room. I guess we can transfer these 9 more extra shells. We do have some room here for some, I guess we'll do that probably later. That being said, let's head out on to our first patrol. Our objective is to head to sector DH on the map, which I believe is just down here. We have to sink enemy trade ships with a total gross registered tonnage of 4,000 tons. And if possible, as a secondary objective, or maybe like a tertiary objective, I suppose, we have to hit 4 prototype G3 torpedoes that Command has assigned to us. Now, I've skipped through quite a few things that, you know, you probably wouldn't want to see, like me messing around with the boat and setting up stuff. But I think we're about good to go. So if the commander wants to give the order to faster, we'll go 0, I guess we'll go first speed, which is Kleine Fahrt voraus, or small speed ahead. We'll head out here, and man, this game is so beautiful. This is, I could play this game. I could just watch this game for hours, let alone play it. Anyway, before we set off here, well, I guess we are setting off already, I wanted to give a huge shout out to Lightly Salted. I will link his channel in the description. He has a bunch of tutorial videos up on his channel regarding U-Boat, and without his videos, I would have been pretty damn near hopeless. So thank you, Salted, for helping me out and making me not much of a noob. It wasn't so much not knowing much about submarines or U-boats or stuff like that, but the game has quite a few mechanics. Like, how am I supposed to know that I can click on the light switch and flip it? Like, are you serious? Like, of course, I would have never known that. We're gonna put him back on the targeting site. But one thing I love about this game that I haven't even shown yet, I guess while we're leaving, I might as well show you that right now. You have multiple perspectives. We have first person, which is just, you know, you can walk around the boat. We can, I guess we can hide this flag for right now. We've just left port. We can go first person. We can actually go into the boat. Much like Silent Hunter 5 and the Wolfpack game. However, obviously in Wolfpack you are your own crew. Here you have your crew to command. You have radio men, torpedo rooms. Hello, sir. And it's freaking fantastic. And obviously these guys will actually get up and move I can actually probably do it right now here. Take command.
Aye, Herr Kaloy.
Alright, and now this guy is going to go upstairs and take one of the watch spots, but we're going to relieve him of command or release from duty. He can just go back to sleep. But we have multiple modes. We have this cutout mode, which is just fantastic, and it really adds to this game. It allows you to get a quick sort of view on what's going on. And last but not least, obviously, we have this sort of third-person perspective, which goes, you can kind of select any sort of random ship, both AI, or sorry, both enemy or friendly, and even planes, and you can use this sort of view to see what's going on. That being said, we are going to be heading out, so we'll be right back with you. It is a beautiful morning here as the sun rises over the Atlantic. We are just between Spain and Africa, well, maybe a little bit more towards the North American continent, but we are very close to Spain and Africa, and we are about to enter our patrol zone. I have given all the officers a little bit of rest during the night, well, a couple nights that it took to travel here. Even at 18 knots, it takes a while to get all the way here, even in a tiny U-boat like this. And I gotta say, I don't envy these guys, man. Like, this boat must have been horrible to be on. I guess originally, there's about, you know, there's a crew on there and you're all clean and shaven and washed, but there was only one toilet on board. And I am pretty sure there's actually been one recorded U-boat which was lost at sea with, I believe, all hands on deck because of a toilet malfunction. I read stories and I've read books about the crew preferring to do their business over the edge into the water whenever they were on the surface, and especially after a few weeks at sea, the toilet would be a stinking mess that no one wanted to mess with. So anyway, random stories with me, you're welcome. With that being said, we are nearing our patrol zone. Like I said, I lied, we are already in our patrol zone. We've been in for a while. I should probably wake up my radio operator and get him to jump on the radio, and then we'll make sure that we let them know that we have reached our patrol zone, which we'll get some points for. And points are basically used for buying torpedoes, buying fuel, buying foods, whether they're exotic foods like fruits and veggies, or more standard foods like bread in a can. But you can also buy upgrades, different crew members, different officers, etc. So it looks like we may be out of range currently. We have about 75% fuel left, which is good. We're still on medium 3 or forward 3, which is halbe Fahrt voraus, or half speed ahead. We can add crew members to our... there's actually nobody in charge of the diesel engines right now. As you can see, there is no officer assigned to it. We just have 2 crew members walking around. If I were to assign an officer to them, one of these guys, they would open up the ability to have different speeds. But right now, I'm pretty sure we're good on having just a half speed ahead. That being said, our crew is going to be... I guess we'll have Sherm Blackbeard stay in his bed for a little while longer because he's kind of tired. And so Klaas Hagenau will stay in his bed, and so does Herman Oldorp. But Alfred Wechter and Hans-Jürgen, they're going to be on their posts, and we'll let you know when we come across something. Alright, it's a few hours later. We have just received a transmission. We're also now able to send our report of having reached a patrol sector, which is a value of 500 points. Give you a slight indication, the torpedoes cost about 800 to 900 right now. So 500 points, not a lot of points. Anyway, we have received a transmission from the High Command, so we're going to try and decrypt their message. I'm assuming it's gone through the Enigma machine. We're going to decrypt their message and try and figure out what they want. These are usually like side objectives like destroy this freighter, find this U-boat, do this, do that. We're going to find out what's going on here in just a second, because we need to figure out what Command wants from us. Transmission is... Crucial technology has been loaded on the freighter Empire Light. It must be sunk at all costs. This is most likely now going to be inside of... Yes, it is. We can set course, and we'll come back to you once we're in range of the transports. Alright, we have found enemy freighters, including hopefully the target. We are going to start diving. We'll have to wake up our crew. Improved depth keeping. You will switch power here soon. Guess we'll have him get on the... actually, we'll make sure that he's going to go to navigation stations for right now. So we've eyes on enemy shipping. Oh, it's just disappeared off of our... Oh, no, here it is. And take a look at this freighter. Okay, so we have multiple ships. We've only seen one. We have eyes on at least this one. The Empire Lizard. So this is not the one we're looking for. We also just lost contact because our crew went down. They closed the hatch behind them as to obviously not flood the ship. But man, that side view is so cool. And I just love this little perspective of going underwater. It looks very, very good. Alright, so now we have to figure out how we're going to set up for the attack on these transports. And the weather was pretty decent. I mean, it's getting dark soon, so we probably have a little bit of time here to set up our attack on this convoy. Alright, it looks like we found the Empire Light. It has a bunch of vehicles and stuff like that on board. Our goal would be to sink this one, though it will be nice to sink more than just this one, because technically this is still all inside of the patrol area, which will count towards our 4,000 tons that we need to get to complete the objective. Now there is another freighter. We can take a look at that one. The Empire Lagoon. Okay. So we got 3 freighters pretty much in a line. Now I'm not going to lie to you, I did play a lot of Silent Hunter. The aiming in this game works slightly different, and I haven't really gotten used, if I'm honest with you, to the actual way the systems in this one work. So we're going to make my crew deal with that. I'm not going to... want to let you know that I will very much intend to learn how to do the manual aiming part, but we're going to let my crew do the main thing here. Let's start getting information on all contacts. So I guess we can move to manual mode. Take a look at these ships that we have. So we have the... I can't really tell if this is the one that we want to hit or not. I think it was the middle one, so we want to lock this one. Right. And then we want to start getting an angle of attack and everything on this particular one. We just need to figure out... Alright, we have locked the target. Sherm Blackbeard is going to open the weapon stations. Let's see, we have T1, T1, T3. Alright, let's flood tubes 3 and 4. Now realistically, we could mess with the depth. I don't want to do that because apparently it's going to bug at the moment, which would just be very annoying. Also, we're getting an issue here a little bit with the water coming over to Periscope a lot, but it'll be alright. I guess we'll make do. So can we confirm this is the Empire Light that we're aiming at? We would love a confirmation on the bow here if we can get one. If we can't get one, tough luck, but we're going to get one. Are we going to... Oh, I was so close. Yeah, that's it. We could just see it there for maybe a split second. So what we're going to do, we are going to fire tubes 3 and 4 at the Empire Light. Los! There goes 3. There goes 4. We're going to unlock, close this. Alright, the torpedoes are away. It's kind of hard to see, but they're right here. And they're going right for the Empire Light. We got 2 torps away. Approximately 10 seconds to impact. The Empire Light's about to go up in a sea of flames here with not 1 but 2 torpedo hits. And 2, 1. That's 1 hit. And that's a second one. And the Empire Light is no more. Now we are actually, I just realized, we are very close to this other ship. We could easily surface the boat, go to full battle stations by just adding an extra member to every person. Alright, let's service the boat. And in the second we service the boat, we'll have Hagenau man the anti-ship gun that we have. Also, the Empire Light is gone. That is no longer around. My lord. Alright, now we're going to radio that we sunk the light the second we are... Ooh, look at that, 7,350 points. That's awesome. Now we have to make sure that we get our gun above the waves. Takes a little bit more time, but when we do, we can actually try and man it with Hagenau. Okay, use that gun, get a second person on you. I guess we can even take over Blackbeard himself, go into leaf position, jump onto the flat gun, and start engaging it with the flat gun to cause fires on the ship, allegedly. HE selected. Hagenau is currently on the gun. He does need some more boyos. Alright, a little bit of a bug there. We're going to have Blackbeard man the deck gun. Hopefully including some extra boyos are going to help him out. We're going to jump onto our character. Switch to manual. And start blasting rounds into the ships. Let's start heading fast to ahead. Okay, we got extra crew mounting the weapons with us here, so we have some faster reload speed. The sea is pretty rough, but it'll be alright. Alright, let's keep firing. Oh, are we hitting the boat? I can't really tell. Also, we would be washed off this deck real quick here. That was a good hit. You could see parts of it coming off right there. There we go. Fire on board of one of the freighters. Let's switch bearing to approximately 5 degrees right. Go up to triple speed. I say triple speed, I mean half speed. I don't know why I said triple speed. Hopefully we can take out the freighter with the main guns. It's sort of useless to use torpedoes at this point, mainly because they'll just be kind of wasted because these ships can't really protect themselves. Although it's nice to use the element of surprise to take down the one that I needed to take out, I guess so to say. We'll go back to 0 rudder, and we'll keep hitting this enemy freighter who has a fire on board. You can see smoke. Ooh, that's a big fire starting right now. Hoping we can take him out before the other one gets too far away. We do have AP rounds that we could load, but we're not close enough to really get good shots at the waterline. Oh, just a mast came off there. You see part of the boat just falling off. Another part of the boat falling off right there. We keep hitting it with HE. I guess we could switch to AP. Oh, it's a more fire, more smoke coming off. Let's switch course to 10 degrees right. And I think that one might be going up. Look, it's got huge smoke clouds coming off of it. Let's see if we can range the other ship that was over there. Might be hard to sort of angle. We can't really see. This is the best zoom we got, which isn't really that great. And it's kind of hard to tell where the rounds went. I think that one went just left of the mast, so let's try and fire lower to the left. That one's going to go right at the mast that time. All right, let's set rudder to straight 0. Oh, the smoke does not allow me to see our target. We'll head back to this other one. Let's load AP. We have HE, AP, and star shells, which are illumination rounds for at night. So these rounds should go hopefully right below the waterline or on the waterline and cause water damage, sinking damage to compartments, basically allowing us to sink our ship faster, hopefully. But so far, that was a short one too. Turn us 20 degrees right. That was a bad shot. I'm really hoping to sink this guy. Let's go to 0 rudder. Slow down on the speed. To small speed ahead. Really surprised that this guy hasn't gone out yet. I think if we use this man, we can actually use our top torpedoes. Or UTSO, or Überwasser Zieloptik, or above water targeting. I think optic might be the word for it. We're going to flood tube 1 and engage this one with a torpedo, because we do need to get torpedo hits with the experimental torpedoes. There we go. Then we're going to go back to the captain who is still on the gun. Let's turn this off. There we go. It's a little buggy sometimes. It's still an early access game as far as I'm aware. Keep hitting this one though. Like, we need to take this one ship down. This is gonna go float away from us. We can actually see its health. What? No way you have that much health left. Get out.
40 Sekunden bis Torpedoeinschlag.
40 seconds to torpedo impact. I think it's gonna be a little bit less than 40 seconds, buddy. This torpedo is going to be going straight forward. This is going to be a glorious hit. 30 seconds.
Feuer an Deck.
Fire on board of the right ship. Empire Lizard is on fire. Doesn't really care though. The health so says it's fine. 20 Sekunden, which means 20 seconds.
Kapitän.
Manual mode. Let's unlock here. Really?
Herr Kaloy.
Damn it. Damn these experimental torpedoes.
Herr Kaloy.
Manual mode, lock up. Engage two with the experimental one. This is kind of the downside of using torpedoes that you're not really used to, especially experimental ones, man. This is brutal. Alright, fire.
Kapitän.
Set our speed to small. The Empire Light is a wreckage and has 2 pontoons out. That's good. These torpedoes are going absolutely nowhere, though. That's really frustrating.
40 Sekunden bis Torpedo
40 seconds. I don't think it's 40 seconds. It's going to be a little less than that. Also, we need to make sure to turn on our diesel compressor. Oh, did not mean to press that button, but there we go. At least our compressor is going to be turned on, which means we get to replenish our air, which we need to service the boat. Otherwise, we are going to sink to the bottom and never come back up. 20 seconds to torpedo impact. There we go. That was a little less than 20 seconds, but look at that. Serious damage. To that again. Fire on board. Let's take a look at its health. Oh, it looks like it might just be going down. Look at that. It's got water damage coming in. It's on fire. This one is also almost down. Actually, judging by the little marker there. So what we'll do, we'll actually set course to be right next to the ship. And then I guess we can just set off with anything we got. We can have... God damn it, that's kind of annoying. We can go out of this camera mode. Make sure that they go to just have 1 left. 2 left on him. We'll keep the gunner operating as well on 2. Alright, now... There's not much health left on this ship. Oh, 1 ship sinking. Oh, look at that. That one's going down, boys. And the sun, like, right behind the smoke makes it look really epic. Alright, let's try and get another fire on deck. Empire Lagoon sunk. Let's send the message via our radio man. And we are just now needing to get more torpedo hits because, man... That was really weird. The torpedoes just all seem to be duds.
Legen Sie den Kurs an.
Okay, well that one can't have much more. Oh, look, I think it actually went down. They're abandoning ship. It says they are abandoning the ship. Okay, good. So now I guess we could move in alongside. Oh wow, that one's going down. No worries about that. We'll have him go to rest. We'll have you go to the observation site, and you can do that with no extra capacity. You can switch to reload, turn the engine guy off to just have 1 person working for him, and we can actually have you go to rest and go to rest and go to rest. We have also sunk the Empire Lizard. We have just made a ton more money, and with that being done, there's just a bunch of crews left. So I guess we have completed our objective. We just have to now hopefully get a couple more torpedo hits, and we have to travel about 1,000 kilometers inside the area. So that was a successful raid. It sucks that torpedoes were a little bit ineffective, but hey, you can have it all, right? Alright, so that was a relatively successful first patrol. Downside right now is that I only have 2 special prototype torpedoes left, and they've asked me to get 4 hits, so I cannot actually get 3 more hits with just 2 torpedoes, even if I tried. It's not like bowling. So what we're going to do, we're going to head back to base and call this the first patrol. If you're interested in seeing more U-Boat, please let me know in the comment section. This is a game I could play forever, and though this was just a short episode, I'm sure we'll be doing longer episodes here in the future with definitely some escorts and planes coming for our booty as we try and dive away and not die. With that being said, I really hope you guys enjoyed. Let's see you guys in the next one. Cheers.